Hello, welcome to Two Beards podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Nick. There's never like a clear, definitive way of how we're going to do that.
Yeah, a lot of times you wait for me and then I just look at you and I'm like, are you stopping or are you going to keep going?
But you do the same thing though.
No, I know.
So like...
But I do it less often than you do.
Yes.
You do it like every time and I still look at you every time. Partly because I enjoy the awkward silence.
Fair enough.
Like this time I was just like, I knew you stopped and I wasn't going to help you.
It was just going to end there.
Yeah.
I quickly picked up on that though.
And I'm your other host, Levi. I almost thought, and because we're going to be exploring it this weekend, that you were going to say Two Beards podcast and brewing, or Two Beards brewing or something. Because we're talking about actually making beer together for the first time.
Yes.
Like, I don't know why, but my head, like the way you said it, I was just like,
welcome to Two Beards Brewing Company, if that's not already a name.
It probably is already.
It's already a name, sorry. We'll change that later.
I mean, people have stolen our name for ideas. So, yeah.
Well,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Today we're joined by the fire again.
It's very nice.
Like to heat things up.
So high.
We had our first snow.
It almost killed everybody, and it was about an inch.
Yeah.
Jesus
So
Christ.
you got this is your first time living through a Washington snowstorm of an inch deep, and everybody, like, work was crazy. Like, everyone was like, cannot make it in. Snowstorm.
I'm like, you're shit, just come to work.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It's not that difficult.
I drove down, so I live on, like, the top of a big hill.
Yeah.
Really steep. I drove down that just to tell everyone.
Yeah.
This is how bad it not is.
Right, exactly. That's exactly how it was.
Yeah. I didn't slide or anything, so... I mean, be safe. Drive safely, but, like, an inch of snow.
Don't be a little bitch.
Yeah.
Just come on, it's an inch of snow.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even, like... Things hadn't even really gotten icy yet. It was just because it was still, like, freezing. Like, nothing had, like, melted and refroze yet.
Yep.
So it was just snow. Yeah, so dumb.
What are we drinking?
I don't fucking know, honestly.
We got 4 different things going on.
There's a lot of things going
on. Nick is living the high life.
But only if this fails.
Which it will.
Which it will.
And a high gravity lager by Steel Reserve.
It's a malt liquor. I don't know why they call it a lager.
8.1% lager. So it's going to be... They had twice the ingredients for twice as long. And so my thought is it's going to be another 120-minute IPA. If you haven't seen that episode, it probably exists somewhere out there, not on YouTube, but like podcast world. That was an experience, so you're also going to be in for an experience.
I'm going to be honest, this just smells like a light beer, so I think it's going to be fine, and I'm going to get drunk.
I expected it to be darker, honestly.
Me too.
I mean, it's a little dark, but like, not much.
Not much. That's like a Miller. Yeah. Not a Miller Lite, that's just like a Miller.
I'm continuing my dry January with a nice whiskey alternative by Ritual, and shit. So here's the thing.
Didn't we already have that on the podcast?
No, we haven't had the Becks yet.
You sure?
No. Yes, I'm sure. We had the Heineken, which I've enjoyed. I actually got another 6-pack and drank half of that.
Nice. And then we did the hop.
And we did
soda or
the hop soda. And I also bought a 6-pack of Becks. I tried it once, and I've suffered through 5 of them, so I would only have to drink 1 on the podcast.
Smart. Very smart.
Yeah, I didn't want to drink 2 on the podcast, so I was like...
It's booty.
It's not good.
Not at all.
So, if you're going to be drinking non-alcoholic beer, haven't had O'Doul's yet, but I'm assuming it's probably going to be close to this, stick with the Heineken.
Close. I still feel like it might be better than that. I snuck a sip, whatever day that was you first cracked it open, and I'm like, that fucking sucks. Not happy with that.
Yeah. But right now, whiskey alternative, old-fashioned, kind of. Yeah. This isn't bad. It tastes a little bit like you've described it as apple pie.
Yeah.
Got some cinnamon notes to it, but it's interesting. They also have a gin version that I've actually really enjoyed.
I feel like gin would be better than whiskey.
Sucking that down, dude.
Well, gin has this like real dry taste and feeling,
And it's more herbal.
Yeah, like so it can kind of cover up the lack of alcohol, whereas I feel like whiskey, it's more apparent.
Yeah.
But I haven't had the gin, but
this has like a surprising like bit of burn to it from the smoked flavors,
which is weird. Yeah, because when I tried it, I was like so sure there was ginger in there.
Yeah,
but none.
Interesting.
It is very interesting. On my way to work in Snowpocalypse 2020, I was driving north on I-5, and there was like stupid traffic just to a dead halt. And I don't remember the last time I was at like a dead stop on I-5. It's surprisingly been like really good lately. And so finally get like a little closer, and I see some like lights. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, there's an accident, go figure. And when I get up there, there's like this, like the biggest fucking pickup truck you could ever imagine. I'm like, how the fuck? And then I go like 10 more feet, and this asshole had like this gigantic like camper trailer as well. And so I'm like, oh, makes sense. This guy's being a fucking idiot because he's so cool in this big truck. And then he's like, oh shit, it's like a little slippery. And then got fucked.
I've also seen that in trucks like on the hill here too. Like people forget that just because you're in a bigger vehicle doesn't mean your vehicle works well in the snow. Mm-hmm. Trucks don't have very much back weight. That's why people like throw like sandbags and shit back there.
Yep.
So
people are so dumb. They just don't know what the fuck they're doing, and it's very obnoxious. Another thing that happened.
It's also really selfish. I know it's rude to say that. People who like get in accidents and stuff. Yeah. You're slowing down a lot of people's day.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes ruining people's day.
So could be.
Yeah. But I'm with you. It's just because, and it's not rude because it's just not fucking hard to drive, right?
I don't think so.
It's not fucking hard.
I don't think so.
At all. Like, all you have to do is have your eyes open and look forward, and you're gonna do all right. Generally. So, it's just, people are so stupid. God. We bring it up all the time, but I did not think that people could be worse drivers than back home, but they are.
You thought you escaped it. Little did you know.
Little did I know, it's worse, and we're going slower. Jesus.
How's your beer?
Surprisingly not bad. It's like a malt liquor. You ever had one?
Yeah.
It's just relatively sweet, but it's a lager.
Yeah, it's got a. You know what it smells like? Toast.
Yes, it does. That's very peculiar.
It's like not bread, toast.
And you're not wrong. So
it's like
delicious. Haven't you always wanted to drink toast?
Because a lot of those beers. Because I was about to say bread. Because a lot of those beers, yeah, they taste bready.
Very bready, yeah.
That's toast. I don't know if it tastes like that, but it smells a lot like toast.
It has. I mean, it's honestly just like a Coors Light feel, just a little sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
So,
not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
How much was it?
Kind of expensive. It was like $8, which for the percentage.
That's what I was gonna say. For the percentage, that's not bad.
No, I'm just thinking for shitty beers.
Yeah,
$8 is on the higher,
the
more expensive end for a 6-pack. I mean, typically, like I almost just got like there's like a Bud Light Ice is what I almost got, and that was like $5. So
we haven't done it in a while, but you and I will occasionally like stream video games or something and just drink way too much light beer.
Yep.
It would be fun to do it with this because it would trick your brain, right? I don't know how it tastes because it might sit heavier, but like from a taste, it might trick your brain thinking like, oh, this is like 4 or 5%, maybe 5.5.
Absolutely.
But then you're 3 in and
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not eating food and you're 3 in with this, you're going to be done. Because, I mean, it's also a tall boy, too. You know, you got yourself a 16-ouncer, so. But that's not bad. I'm happy. I'm glad it isn't like absolutely dog shit. Like I won't throw away the other ones like I thought I might have to.
Yeah, you'd probably drink them.
Yeah. So save it for a good time. When we stream finally.
Yeah. I mean, we streamed recently actually.
We did do that.
For the first time in a long time. So if you're interested, Twitch, 2 Beards and Some Beers, our old name.
What did we play? Zombies?
Yeah, we played Zombies for a little bit, Black Ops 3, and then Human Fall Flat.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we did that level too. Yeah, I kind of want to edit those. Like, you have like the live, but then I kind of want to like edit them down and throw them on YouTube.
Do it.
Yeah. Be good. That was fun. It's a good time. Need to do that more often. Like we've said, just like going into it with a plan rather than just saying, hey, let's play some games and hit record. Isn't a bad thing, but that's like all we were doing for a while.
Yep.
So another story that I have when I was driving home about a week or so ago. Can't remember where I was. It was either Renee's or here actually, and I was driving back to Lakewood, so going south in the 5, and I get to I don't know, it was like exit like 127 or 125. And
127 is the big highway junction.
Yeah. It was like right around there though.
Mm-hmm.
And I start seeing like these, like I've seen like 1 or 2 cop cars go by, and I'm like, oh wow. And then I saw another person had somebody pulled over. I'm like, there's like a lot of police out today. Like, what the shit? And then I see this like cluster of cops up ahead on the other side of the road, and I'm like, Jesus. And I see one like leaving, like speeding away, and I was like, oh, it's gonna go get someone, I guess. That fucking sucks. And the closer and closer I get, probably around like exit. It's probably. I think it's like 125. By the time I like get to there, there's a lot of cop cars on the other side of the road, like a lot. And then I see this like car kind of like pulled over like towards the median, and I was like, oh, that fucking sucks. Like, homie got in an accident. Like, what's the deal? And I get up there and I realize it's only him. There's only one car. It's not 2 or anything. And his car's not fucked up. And he's sitting in his car, and there's about 15 to 20 squad cars behind this car.
Yeah, I'm interested. What's going on?
Cops out of both doors of every car, guns all pointed at this guy. I'm not exaggerating when I say there was at least 40 cops pointing their guns at this dude. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? So between like in the span of like a mile and a half, there easily was somewhere between like 20 and 30 squad cars. So I never ended up. Well, I tried to look up on like the news like the next day, see what the fuck happened, and I wasn't able to find anything. So I wonder if I could maybe do that now.
So really, you just kind of like got us really excited about this whole story.
I'm sorry, it was just cool, homie. Like I basically had 40 guns pointing at me at some point because of the way you.
I don't think that that's how it works, but okay.
It was. So. It was just so fucking weird. Like, it just came out of nowhere, and like, one car on the side of the road. I'm like, dude, you got a wide open road ahead of you. Why aren't you driving? What's going on?
There's some weird stuff that happens. So, this is fairly regular, oddly enough. By where we work, both I-5 and the highway, Pacific Highway.
Okay, yeah.
People just like walk across them or run across them, like Frogger style.
That's insane.
Every now and then, someone will get hit and it'll like shut down the freeway. It's really weird.
That's insane. Like on Pacific?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I-5.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you can look up stories of 5 people running across the freeway.
Just because they don't want to like go around to whatever road that is.
I think the one that you're gonna get is like someone was trying to outrun the cops, so they just had to physically run across the freeway. Yeah. People are idiots.
They're absolutely fucking stupid.
Stop being idiots.
Just stop. I can't find it, man. No matter, I've tried Googling so many different things. And I'm getting like all these random stories. Like this one's like from 2017. This one's from 2018.
Back when I was in high school, there was like in the same area, maybe it's further south, I can't remember, but one of the bridges that went over I-5, they had like the internal of like some military thing, like a missile or something like that, but it was like a huge, like massive truckload carrying this huge round thing.
God, it smells so bad when
It does. It does not smell great.
Oh.
Hit a bridge.
What?
Fell off the truck and flattened like a car or two.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so I was in that traffic once. That was like
Jeez.
a 4 or 5 hour day. And then a couple years ago, I think you've heard of this one. The train that ran over I-5 went too fast, fell off the tracks onto the I-5. That was a bad one.
I mean, it's closed, right? Like you gotta go around that.
The highway was shut down, and it was in inequality, so there's not really a great way to go around it.
Oh wow! I thought it was further.
Completely shut down.
Damn, that's fucking nuts.
For multiple days.
It's like, how does it even happen though, right? Like,
yeah,
you'd think that stuff's set up to not do that. I don't know.
You would think. I
would think, and I also would think that trains these days are just pretty much like automatic, anyways. Like, I feel like no work is required. Like, you don't even need a person on there, right?
Yeah.
Like, it should just all be computerized.
You would think.
Yeah, but
I mean, I think that about life in general, though, too. Like, even I don't know, like everyone talks about like how automation is taking over and stuff, and it's like, well, I still have to deal with people every day for everything. I go to Starbucks, I'm dealing with people. I'm not dealing with the computer, unfortunately.
McDonald's, they just started doing that.
I know, but it's been so long. Like, occasionally I'd go into a Jack in the Box that would have like an ordering screen.
Yeah. But
it's still like, I don't know, there's still the same people working there. They just also have an ordering screen. Right,
yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's I don't understand either. It's like, you have, like, there's some McDonald's in the airport is where I've seen it most with the order screens. And they'll have, like, 4 of them, but they'll still have, like, a person at the register. And I'm like, for fucking why?
Have you, gone to Little Caesars recently?
I have not, but now I want to.
So, you can order a pizza on their app, and it'll give you a QR code, and instead of having, like, their pizza warming things that you, like, go in, and that, like, the attendant usually takes it out, you're hot and ready, they literally have a drawer that you scan your QR code, it opens your drawer for you to take your pizza out and leave.
Like an Amazon locker.
Like an Amazon locker.
That's awesome! That's fantastic.
So you literally don't have to interact with anybody.
That is the best. And it's way faster.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the best.
I don't know what happened, but there was a time where, like, Little Caesars Hot and Ready, you would go in, like, and pizza would be ready, and you just leave.
Yes.
The last, like, 2 years, never happens.
No. I don't like, if they're just...
Hot and Ready does not exist anymore.
No, it's not. I don't know if they're just not making pizzas, or if they're just that much more busy, because I feel like it's more the former than the latter.
But you remember the time where it'd be like, you go to Little Caesars, pay them your $5, take your pizza and leave. Now it's like, hey, can I get a hot and ready pepperoni? Yeah, it'll be like 5-7 minutes. That's what.
So, like, it's
not hot or ready.
Bit depressing.
But,
gosh, man.
Little Caesars is great, so.
Yeah, it is. Even after, I'm still craving pizza. I don't know what it is. I've just been wanting pizza a lot lately, even after I got that take and bake from Tacoma Boys.
It's pretty good, right?
It was really good.
Yeah.
And apparently they didn't have the big boys when you were there, but I got me a big boy.
Yeah, they didn't have that.
They were huge.
Was it?
It was gigantic, yeah.
And worth it?
Absolutely. And I sadly ate most of it, too.
I was surprised, too. Even my, like little mini guy ate the entire thing, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The crust was pretty good and, like, thin and...
Yep.
Yeah.
The way I cooked it, I don't know. The way that it ended up cooking, the crust was, like, pretty crispy, too.
I burnt the shit out of mine. But I like my pizza crispy, so I wasn't, like...
too mad about it.
Like, in the end, it was just the ends that were burnt, because they, like, kind of stuck up
Yeah, yeah, that's how mine was, too. Where, like, the ends, like, in the top, they're just more brown than everything else. Which was like, that's fine.
Just didn't need it.
Yeah. Good.
Pizza was good.
Yeah, damn good. And you're right. So much pepperoni.
Yeah.
So happy about that. It was good.
There is this epidemic that
It plagues our world.
People don't understand what I want more pepperoni means.
That really upset me.
Nick and I have ran into this so many times where it's like I order like double, triple pepperoni, more pepperoni. And every time we get confused looks.
Yeah.
Like, but it already has pepperoni on it. Yeah, I get that. I want more.
Like, put what you put on it, stop for a second, then put more on.
And not like one or two. Like, count how many pepperonis you have.
and then do that again.
And then do that another time.
Do that again. Do the exact same thing again.
Like, one time, my girlfriend ordered pizza, and they're like, but like, it's going to cover the entire pizza. And I'm like, yeah. And I want more pepperoni than covering the... Like, I want overlap of pepperoni.
That was... I totally forgot you told me about that. That is too funny. Go cover the entire pizza. What the fuck do you think I'm in this for? Why
else would I order... I'm ordering triple pepperoni. Clearly, I just want a fuck ton of pepperoni.
There are not people out there that have not had a pizza, okay? However you order your pizza, you're pretty positive that's how you want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, it's not like you would have been like, wait, it's good. It would cover the whole pizza. Oh, yeah, no, don't put that much on.
I'm going to say this. I don't think there's a single person out there who hasn't wanted more pepperoni. Like, has anyone taken a bite and been like, yeah, you know, this pizza's pretty good, but I wish it had less pepperoni?
Never happened.
No.
Never happened.
So, like, we go to this place called Papa Pete's, and it has little tiny pepperonis. They're crispy, and they cover it, and it's fantastic. And, like, pepperonis falling all over the place. They're like little candy snacks after you eat a slice of pizza. And, like, even then, I'm not like, man, there's too many pepperoni here.
No. Because, like, between us girls, for most people, that's too many pepperonis. But that's not a thing.
No.
So it's good.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, so I just had an epiphany.
Okay.
When we finally go down to In-N-Out.
Mm-hmm.
In-N-Out for lunch. Papa Pete's for dinner.
So you've now been infected by the curse of anytime you go south past Papa Pete's, you will be getting Papa Pete's.
How'd we get here?
Weren't you guys like confused why I was so excited too? And I was like, yeah, we are stopping.
Well, it was like the combination of it was like we're down for pizza, right? Like there's no question about that. Like, all right, we're getting pizza. We're getting pizza. Like we want pizza. But it was just like this, like, oh, we have to get Papa Pete's, and you're like, yeah.
You're like, it's like 2. Like we could get to Tacoma like 3:30. It's closer to dinner.
It's like a little out of the way, and you're like, no. That's where we're going. Okay, and there we are.
Turns out,
the best thing that ever happened in my life. My life has been changed forever.
What were you even down there for? I don't even remember.
That's when we went to the Ape Caves.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite a bit out of the way.
A little bit.
It was a whole thing to like go and get Papa Pete's, but
super worth it.
But yeah,
was not.
Now you understand. I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Not at all. Yeah.
Down south, Papa Pete's.
We gotta come up with a rhyme for that. I didn't really roll off the tongue as much as I was hoping it was going to. Down south, get in my mouth, Papa Pete's. We'll brainstorm later. Yeah. It'll be a thing. Don't worry. But yeah, so about it. I'm happy this doesn't suck, to be honest.
This does.
I know. And you're done with that.
Yeah.
Sorry about it. You could just chug that bottle.
Could do.
Might have a better time. Honestly, you could just drink it straight with your orange rind.
It's really weird, like, drinking with people. Nick and I recently went to a party.
Yeah.
And I brought some non-alcoholic beer. And had like 3 of those.
Someone grabbed one, and you're like, don't drink that. And you're like, why not? And you're like, well, first off, there's no alcohol in it.
I'm like, go ahead and drink it, but like, I don't know if that's what you want.
It's like, oh, ew, why would you do that? It's like, well,
I'm not drinking. So.
Fucking told you don't want that.
Yeah.
So
making a bigger deal out of it than you need to.
Yep, I just said you don't want that, and I was trying to do you a favor.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's weird. Like everyone else is drinking, and it looks like I'm drinking, but I'm not. It's strange.
As the night progresses,
it's like, oh, I've had.
You feel the same, and you see everyone else start to decline.
But I'm like drinking. But I'm drinking with everybody. Like it feels like I'm participating in the activity, but like I'm not participating at all.
Totally.
I'm like I'm 4 or 5 beers in, but I'm not.
That'd be a weird feeling, honestly. Yeah. Especially with that Heineken one, where it just literally tastes like a Heineken.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would almost confuse your brain to get feel a little bit of something.
No, it's like it's more strange that it's weird that you're not feeling something.
Right.
Like it's this sensation of it's just something's odd.
It's like when you're lifting and you reach your max, you can't lift anymore. So your brain is telling your arms you should be moving right now.
Yeah.
But they're just not going anywhere, and it's just the most confusing feeling ever.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Well, you're not halfway there. I'm not with you. I'm with you for support. I'm supporting you by not joining you.
You're drinking for 2.
Exactly.
Yeah, today is I am exactly halfway.
Fuck yeah.
It's 15 days.
Well, at some point in the middle of the day you were halfway.
Yeah. I'm not counting the first. I drank on the first. I don't know if we talked about that.
Oh, yeah, that's
true. I was like, it's a holiday.
Well, yeah, and that was the thing too. It's like you drank on the first, but there's 31 days of January, so it's
so math checks out. I'm not drinking for 30 days.
Exactly. So it's a month.
But good news, I found out. 31st, when I'm ending this poor decision I've made.
Go on.
Is a Friday.
Ooh.
It's a good day.
It's a good day, bud.
To stay up till midnight.
I feel like
you're gonna say I feel like I can break a little early, probably, but just...
no, I'm actually not. Like I said, I support you. I'm just not joining you. I feel like a place we have not been to in a long time needs to be revisited, and that place is 1022.
Not at midnight.
No, not at midnight.
Oh, just in general.
Yeah, just after work, go there.
Yeah,
have some, chill for a little bit, and then play games and drink till midnight.
I feel like there's play games.
Yeah,
at 10:22.
No, back at home.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you said it go to 10:22, play some games.
No.
There's a lot of places I feel like I've missed out on.
You're saying you want to be out till midnight, or just drinking? Okay, I was say that's uncharacteristic and also stupid.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, I want to wait on the 31st. Come midnight. Drink.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that totally ruins my plan.
See, I told you.
That makes more sense.
And earlier.
Sorry, I didn't
knew
get
that's where you were going.
Yeah, you probably should just end
I was
early.
like, see? You're like, no, I'm supporting you, dude.
Supporting you.
Yeah, supporting you, man. Yeah, but drink earlier.
But also, fuck that last day. Jesus. I mean, it makes kind of sense.
But on the same point of logic, I do feel like I've missed out on some key places because we're social drinkers and we go out.
Yep.
Often.
Yeah.
To drink.
Yeah.
Not heavily, but we just go out. This is what we do.
I went to 7 Seas yesterday to pick up a 6-pack and saw Haley, and I was like, "Holy fuck!
Haven't been here.
I have not been here in a long time."
Yeah.
Pretty shitty.
Camp bar. Play some buck.
So since you weren't at church on Tuesday, I made the decision that we went to Loose Wheel and had a great time. Mind you.
Were you the only one who enjoyed?
No. Steven was about it. It's our new favorite place.
Because he likes wings.
Yeah. And he loved the vibe.
No.
Because he thought it was so dumb.
It is dumb.
Yeah, but that's why it was so great. Literally on Tuesdays, it's buy one get one free burgers. That's fucking amazing.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. I think Wednesday's like their wing special or something. But they have food deals and drink deals every single day. So just saying, it's the spot.
It's not any
The one
spot.
in Tacoma is fine.
It's not any spot.
It's fine
It's really
in Tacoma.
not.
The Puyallup, I've not been. The Tacoma one's fine.
You don't need to go to the Puyallup one because there's no reason to go to Puyallup. Like even Loose Wheel, there's not a reason to go because there's also one in Tacoma.
One's fine.
I'm just saying. I'm just going on my tirade against Puyallup as I always do.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no.
One's fine. Yeah. There's sauces for the wings. So good. So good.
I don't like wing sauce anyways, so it's just not a selling point.
Do you just not have well, but they got like good, like different ones, so it's not like
Just wing sauce.
Oh,
See, I don't like vinegar based sauces, and then the only other choice normally is like a barbecue sauce, like barbecue types of sauces, which are sweet.
they have and it's not sweet.
I don't like sweet.
It's not sweet. They have a raspberry chipotle. It sounds sweet. It's not sweet. I don't taste the raspberry at all. I only taste like a heavily smoky chipotle.
But
really good.
I'm gonna say that chipotle is better as a dry rub on wings. I just think I just think the smoky flavors work better as a dry rub.
I'll agree with that. That makes sense. But it's pretty good, honestly. The raspberry chipotle. I was surprised. It sounds super odd and weird, but I was committed to it. Not bad. I'm trying to feel. I feel like there have been like a new place or two or somewhere where like, oh, we should go, and you're like, yeah, no, not yet. Please, not yet. But I can't remember.
Yeah, I feel like there was a place that we mentioned that I did. I was like, no. Sorry.
They'll come back around.
I would like to, but no.
No, not yet. Do you need to hit up that valley again?
Dude, the valley is prime.
That's where it's fucking at. Renee and I went and got last weekend. I think it was. She just got back Sunday. It was 2 weekends ago. Yeah, I guess it had to have been. Went and got the whole Rainier burger deal for $6. It was the best.
She like it?
Yeah.
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 It's killer.
That's the spot.
Yeah.
That's the spot. And I like that they do the whole they do the lunch happy hour more or less, and then the dinner happy hour too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of places they'll just do a 3:30 or 4 to 6 p.m. That's it.
Yeah.
You can fucking get anywhere at that time. So.
That was great because it just, to me, it feels like a Tacoma bar. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of dive bars that I'm like, this is a bar.
It's the epitome of just a bar, and it's just your hole in the wall dive bar.
Local shows are played here.
Yeah,
this is the local area.
It's very
even I can't remember the place that we went to in South Tacoma. Had the back patio area.
Oh yeah, the new place that opened up. Something.
No. The other one. The one that's very similar to that, but in South Tacoma, where you, me, Renee, and Elizabeth went.
I remember that one.
You were thinking that the nachos were going to be good there, but the food was very meh.
I can't think of what it's called. I just remember Alley Cats. That's the new place.
Yeah, that's the new place.
That's the new
but
place.
It's kind of similar, but not as hipster as Alley Cat.
I can't for the life of me remember. What's it called?
The Mule.
Oh yeah. Right, yeah. The nachos were supposed to be bomb, but they
to me that place was almost a bar.
Right.
But it was kind of just a dive bar. It was trying to be a little bit nicer, but food sucked.
Yeah, I wasn't about it.
But the Valley, you're this is a bar.
Absolutely. And that's kind of how I feel. I don't know. Top of Tacoma, I don't love it.
No, I don't either.
I think the food there is really good.
There's a lot of cool things about Top Tacoma.
But I think one of the worst things it's got going for it is the service.
The people are really cool, but it's just there's too many people and too small of a space. Like the setup is poor, I think.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. That's like the past couple times. Everyone just seemed like kind of shitty. And I was like, but like, why are you like, like hurling bottles in a trash can? Can you just
that is annoying?
Can you just set it in there or like drop it? You don't have to hurl it like Hail Mary this shit into a fucking trash can.
But they do get a lot of grace because the drinks and the food
they are great.
Great.
They are great,
and for the price, like it's not like an expensive place.
No, and probably my favorite nachos so far. Honestly,
impressive.
I think I like them more than Matador's.
The problem is they have oven nachos. See, that's what they should call them too.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, do they?
Yes, they have oven nachos. Like flat layer chips, like shredded cheese, oven.
Yeah.
Well, they have stuff. They have other stuff that they put on there, but like fundamentally, it's oven nachos.
Yeah.
And I think people should clarify.
It's important.
Like if I'm ordering nachos, I'm expecting like a cheese, like a saucy cheese.
Absolutely.
Not like a shredded cheese.
You're right.
If you say oven nachos, I'm expecting shredded cheese.
I know what I'm getting into. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, it's such a big difference too, because I mean, like when you get those nachos too, like your chips, like about halfway through, are getting kind of soggy.
Yeah,
they're not great. I mean, it's still good, but it's not like liquid cheese where it's like it all kind of pretty much stays the same the whole way through for some reason.
I think it's because like it's harder for the cheese to get down, whereas like with usually the oven nachos are just like a flat bed.
There's no layers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people don't like the layers. I like the layers. I'm a layer guy.
I like it because I don't want every single bite to be the exact same.
No.
It's
kind of
nice
variety.
It's nice to have some variety. Nice to change it up.
And I like people just want to grab their food and eat it. I don't mind the whole like, okay, this is just a chip. I'm gonna like figure out where I can scoop some cheese from. Oh, this chip has too much cheese, right? Like
that's a good time right there.
I'm fine playing that game.
That's fun to play around in.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what. I mean, when you find yourself a chip with too much cheese, and oops, how'd this piece of steak land on it too?
Yep. Game
over, bud. There's no getting around that. That's a good time. Man, I think we're getting hungry.
Yeah.
I'm talking about food for like the last half hour, I feel like.
Should have just watched Point Break again and made more nachos.
Great day.
Johnny Utah.
Fucking good nachos. And goddamn it, if Johnny Utah doesn't go perfect with spicy nachos.
And some sour straws.
Sour straws, who'd have thought? So good. One of the best paired things with that beer.
Mm-hmm.
That amazes me. I'm still disappointed in the popcorn, but
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We might be able to do it better next time.
Yeah, maybe not like ground to a powder. Maybe just like crumbs, if you will. So that way, like the oil doesn't like seep into the popcorn.
That's what it was. Is the oil.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's wrap it up. Yeah. What are your weird beer combinations? Or candy that you like with your beer, or something, a fruit, papaya? I don't know.
Yeah, I would say weird combinations. I'd like to know. I mean, you could ask what's your favorite beer combination, but I feel like you just get a lot of burgers or pizzas and beer.
Pizza.
But what's the weirdest thing that you enjoy with beer? That's what I'd like to know.
Let us know. Like the video. Subscribe to us on the podcast. Yeah. Whatever.
Later.